we're going to be talking about these amazing Klein wire strippers. This is model number K10 or K12035. I apologize. This is amazing. It's made right here in the US. Before we get all scientific and go over to the mini display and talk about some of the more specific features and look at some pretty pictures, we're going to talk about my feelings first. Now, how do I feel about this tool? I feel that it is amazing. I feel very confident that I'm going to be able to complete the jobs that are assigned to me with this tool in my arsenal. That's right. So let's talk about these grips really quick. This is amazing, especially if you're a right-handed person. I believe that these are more geared and designed around the person who's right-handed. If you're left-handed, this might be a little tricky, but I could be wrong about that. But I don't know. I'm not left-handed. We got some springy action going on. Maintain this by just spraying a little bit of Ballistol on the spring here. This thing is going to last forever. You're not going to have to worry about anything. This is fantastic. I love it. Now, me personally, I don't really care about the springy action. It could, the spring, no spring, doesn't matter to me. Is a tool made in the U.S.? Is a tool well made? Is the tool going to work? That's what I care about. And if it looks cool like this does, then, bonus points. So let's keep going down, or let's keep going up and talk about some of the features. Now, we have 3 holes here. The 2 holes right here in the center of the tool is for cutting specific screws for receptacles. And then right here, this black hole, here, yeah, right there. Yeah, that guy. That is for making the shepherd's hook. However, I like to use this hole right here that I'm pointing at to make my shepherd's hook. I'm going to demonstrate that in a moment. And then we have some cutters right here. Now, these are pretty darn sharp, so you got to be pretty careful. So let's just go ahead and cut a little bit right here. Very, very easy. Let's look at how clean that came out. Cool. And then, of course, the business end of the wire stripper is the part where you actually strip the insulation off of the wires right here. Very, very interesting. And then, of course, at the very tippy top, we have knurled pliers. Now, me personally, I would have liked to have seen them, the pliers be a little bit wider, get the hammerhead shark look. However, I'll live with these. This is more, for me personally, this is great for like pulling wire, that sort of thing. I wouldn't use these to splice wires or twist wires together. I have linemans for those, for that specific task, or some other tool that can just do it a lot better than this guy. I got tools for everything. So for pulling wires and for grabbing things, this is fantastic. But for splicing, and I'm not the biggest fan. Let's just put it that way. I wish this was a little bit bigger. Anyways, let's just go ahead and demonstrate really quick the stripping of the insulation. Let's straighten that guy out just a little bit, and maybe around that much should be okay. I'm clamping down, moving up and down, and this comes right off. I'm trying not to move around too much because I got a bunch of shit next to me. Now, I'm going to demonstrate the shepherd's hook. Now, the shepherd's hook is going to go around this terminal right here. How do I know it's going to go right here? It states right there. It says hot. Hot is generally code for black wire. So when you start tightening this terminal, it goes that way. It goes away from me. So I want my shepherd's hook to be away from me. I'm going to demonstrate this the best way that I can. So I'm going to go ahead and close my wire stripper, and I'm going to put the wire through this hole. Notice how it doesn't go through. Notice how it doesn't go through. That's important. So again, the shepherd's hook is going to go away from me. Hopefully I gave you guys the exposed view. Now that's a damn good shepherd's hook. It's a really good shepherd's hook, you guys. Might be a little wide, but it's not that big of a deal. Again, this is just for demonstration purposes. Oh, yeah, no, it wasn't too wide at all. This is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and pinch these with my Knurled Pliers. I would have gotten this done a lot faster had this wire actually been in the wall. This would be a lot more stable. These are just some extra receptacles that I had lying around. And, yeah, so this is exactly what you want. You don't want the copper to exceed the receptacle at all. You don't want the terminal to be touching the insulation. That could be a hazard. That won't pass inspection. And then, of course, it's installed correctly in the right spot. And, of course, I stripped off the right amount of insulation with this tool. yeah, I mean, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. Let's just go ahead and tighten that up just a little bit more. So yeah, and the cutting action, I mean, check this out. I'm gonna use my weak hand. Let's see if I can do this with 2 fingers. I just used these 2 fingers, you guys. That's how easy it was. And I'm not even a left-handed person. And my hand's a little messed up. Look at my pinky. So yeah, this is just amazing. Let's go over to the mini display and take a look at some pictures. All right, so this is the tool itself, and let's just read really quick what we got on the website. Wire stripper strips 8 to 18 AWG solid and 10 to 20 AWG stranded wire. Large knurled plier tip pulls and twists wire. Well, I don't think they're that large, but okay. Shear cutting knives for easier cutting of copper wire in larger materials such as Romex cable, all sizes, and other non-metallic type NM sheath cable, which is what I demonstrated earlier. Screw shearing for 6 to 32 and 8 to 32 screws, and wire looping hole made in the USA. Klein curve comfort grip handles for reduced hand fatigue. I can certainly vouch for that. I can use these wire strippers all day. Textured grips for enhanced dexterity. Yeah, it's to be debated, but yeah, I'll give them that. Forged of custom U.S. made steel. Romex is a registered trademark of Southwire Company. All right, cool. And then all this stuff right down here is pretty much stuff that I already went over and already demonstrated. Let's just take a look at some of the other images here. Yeah, so so if you get lost or you want to, I'm going to be linking to this website, by the way. So yeah, this is a demonstration of whoever is using this tool. They're pulling wire. They're getting ready to cut that screw. They're just holding it. Very comfortable. This person is clearly right-handed, much like myself. I would never recommend storing a tool like this. Okay, so this is what I demonstrated earlier, stripping the wire. All right, yeah, so this is the cutting action for that specific screw. This is for the receptacle. This is the little cutters right there. And I would never recommend storing your tool in your pocket like that. It's ridiculous. What's going on, Klein? Oh, gotta pause that. I don't want to get a copyright strike. All right, so, yeah, this is a fantastic product. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. Is Klein one of the best in the game? In my opinion, yes. Klein makes excellent tools. I think Milwaukee has a pretty decent wire cutter, but I just think the Klein are the best. I really, really do. Channel lock is excellent. Another great brand that makes their tools out here in the U.S. or sometimes Spain for whatever reason. And Knipex, I think they're German-made tools. They're a little pricey, but damn, do they have amazing reviews. What Klein is to the U.S., I guess Knipex is to Europeans. But anyways, I'd like to get your guys' thoughts. What do you think of this multi-tool, this heavy-duty wire stripper? Yay or nay? Is this something that you're interested in getting? Do you use something else? If Klein makes a lot of wire strippers. Did you pass up the heavy duty wire stripper for something else that Klein offers, and if so, why? I'm curious to get people's thoughts. But yeah, this is a fantastic tool, and if you guys like these types of videos, I'll go ahead and do some more, and do some more reviews, do some more demos, and hopefully you guys like them and appreciate it. Thank you so much. Peace out.